Last week I got up into a brand new prefab home that will be available in both Canada and the United States called the Saturna 7. This week I'm giving a bit of a behind the scenes look at how it came to be and where it was built. The Saturna 7 is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 700 square foot home from Hewing House that I think turned out great, situated on a very scenic lot in British Columbia. This home will be a place that potential buyers can visit if they're on the purchase fence and want to test drive, want to know what it's like to stay in a 700 square foot prefab home in the mountains, or just want a weekend getaway. It's all fine and dandy to look at floor plans and pictures or even visit a home in person, but nothing really compares to spending a good 24 hours in a home. Simple as that. The thing is, that is rarely available, but with Hewing House and the Saturna 7, it is. This was my second time in a Hewing House. I was in their Quadra 4 at IDS in Vancouver in the fall. At that time, the Saturna 7 didn't exist. They were building out of a much smaller space, so a lot has changed over the last 9 months. I sat down with Jairus from Hewing House at the Saturna 7 to find out how this home came to be and what's been going on with the company. Here's what he had to say. All right, I am here with Jairus from Hewing House. Last time we met up was at IDS in Vancouver. So I'm kind of curious, what have you been up to since September?
It has been a busy, winter, spring for us. We ended up going from IDS. We had a few homes, out of that show, out of the last YouTube video that you did. And then we rolled into a boat show and home show in Vancouver, and that was gangbusters. We saw, 30,000 people over 2 weekends, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So yeah, we've been very busy.
So this is my first time inside the Saturna 7. Tell me a little bit about this design and who it's built for.
The honest truth of this film, do you want to know the honest layout of this?
Yeah.
We were building a unit for the home show, boat show.
Okay.
And our CLT platform, we weren't going to get the order in time. We didn't order it in time. And this is what we had. We had 220s and a 300, and we just kind of configured it to this layout, and it worked out perfect.
No way.
Yeah. So it was one of necessity. Like, hey, this is what we have. What can we build? Hey, this shape kind of works. This shape kind of works.
Yeah.
And now it's just turned into, for us, a really popular model.
Yeah, I can see why. The whole thing just works really well.
Yeah.
Ken was telling me that this specific home is going to be used as a model home and also a place that someone considering buying could actually come and stay the night. How's that going to work?
It's going to be incredible. I'm working with a family they live in Texas. They're building a home in Montana. We'll do their home spring 2025. They're coming out in August to spend the weekend here.
Yeah.
We can talk to them on the phone. We can show them photos. I can send them all the stuff, and they're so fun to chat with. But you still want to touch the product and experience the product.
For sure.
They're looking at 1,200 square feet. And so I said, hey, come out in August. We have a home here. You can hang out in a Saturna 7 for the weekend. And they're super excited. They'll end up going to Whistler for the weekend too, maybe, tack a little bit of a trip on it.
Definitely.
And then solve some problems with the business side of it.
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely a great setting here. If there's time, we were talking about maybe stopping by your warehouse and seeing kind of behind the scenes look at what you guys do there. Did you get a new space? Did I see that?
Yes. So actually that's something new from last September, last time we chatted.
Yeah.
We went from 5,000 square feet into 11,000 square feet.
Okay.
So which really, it kind of more than doubles our capacity just with the layout. In 5,000, when you have all of the racking for all the materials, you have space to build one home.
Right.
Now we have 3 open floor areas to build. We have in our warehouse currently right now, we have a 600 that's completely finished, 600 square foot. We have a 700 that's being taken apart right now and being boat wrapped for shipping next week.
Okay.
It's going to Vancouver Island.
Yeah.
And then we have a 400 square foot home. So 3 separate homes, all in production,
Nice.
all in different stages.
Very cool. So just before we go over and check that out, I'm curious, back to this one, what's your favorite feature or room in this home?
Yeah, the master bedroom's awesome. The master and the ensuite, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Having a 2-bed, this is our you know, our Granville 6 has 2 bedrooms.
Yeah.
They're smaller, and then the living space is smaller. Here to have 400 square feet of open living space,
Yeah.
and then 300 square feet of master bedroom, and then a spare bedroom. It's beautiful for a family.
Yeah.
It's beautiful for a weekend getaway.
For sure.
And in this spot here, being close to the ski hills, but also getting to enjoy, you know, there's a lake real close, and you can go for a paddle, and
Yeah.
it's a really nice spot.
It is, it really is. And I appreciate you letting me come out here and be the first to look at it. So yeah, let's go check out the warehouse.
It's gonna be awesome.
People always ask for a peek behind the scenes to see where and how a company is building. So when asked if I wanted to take a detour on my way home to see their facility, it was a hard yes from me. Hewing House is building out of about 11,000 square feet in Chilliwack, BC, which is conveniently located just above the US border for easy access as they expand their offerings south. On top of the Saturna 7, Hewing House has 4 other dwellings ranging in size from 200 square feet up to 600 square feet listed on their website, and they've also got an office at just over 100 square feet. While I was there, they had 3 builds on the floor: a Quadra 4, a Saturna 7 similar to the Sunshine Valley build, and a Granville 6. Yet again, Jairus was there to show me around so I could see a couple different stages of production.
Gary, welcome to our Chilliwack location, Hewing House 2.0. We had just moved from a 5,000 square foot warehouse. Now we're in 11,000 square feet.
Okay.
One of the best things about this is we have more space. So today on our show floor or warehouse floor, we have 3 builds: a Quadra 4, we have a Saturna 7, and then in the back corner we have a completed Granville 6.
Sweet.
So if you want, we can take a quick walk through. You know, what's nice about this is we have enough space to not only just build those, but then also carry material and hold material. You know, as you're building more homes with more guys, you're gonna need a lot more material that we're going through. So space for plywood, space for 2x4s, space for interior finish, exterior finish, you know, lots of different product. This is a 400 square foot Quadra 4. It's going to the interior of BC. So at this moment, we have done the framing, we've done the insulation, we've done the rough-in for power, we've done the rough-in for plumbing. We have, you know, next steps here are going to be the interior finish. So the interior wall cladding. This is the start of the middle of week 3 and in a, you know, 3 to 5 week build. So the second unit that we have today, it's our Saturna 7. We actually just were in that unit out at Sunshine Valley. So yeah, let's walk in and take a look.
Wow.
This is a standard size window. So 8.0, 8.0.
Yeah.
And then 8.0, 8.0 slider.
Nice.
Interesting, out of the 2 windows, folks, what do we think is more expensive? The single piece is more expensive.
Really?
Just because of the piece of glass. It's the one big piece of glass. Here, unlock. Here it's easier to make 2 pieces of glass. So this one is actually way less expensive when it comes to the price of glass. So this is a Granville 6 we're walking into. Sorry, there's no steps. They're right there. I just was too lazy to put them on. So this home is off to Bowen Island, British Columbia. 600 square foot, custom build. So this is, they've gotten to choose their countertops, their kitchen colors, the flooring colors. We have 2 layouts for our 600, our Granville 6. We have a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom. This is a 1-bedroom layout. So you get, in that 1-bedroom layout, you get a very large living space, living area. This is roughly 400 square feet of living area.
Before I wrap this thing up, I am going to get into their pricing, but keep in mind prices can and usually do change, but will be accurate at the time of posting this video. The prices are in Canadian dollars, but I'll put the current USD conversion somewhere on the screen. The Quadra 4 starts at $209,000, the Granville 6 starts at $288,000, and the Saturna 7 starts at $340,000. It was an absolute treat to go behind the scenes at Hewing House. They got a lot going on, so I will be following along with what they're up to and posting updates right here on my YouTube channel. That's all I've got for today. If you like Prefab Home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.